Black on the attack. And the other... What?
Hold on. You're too fast.
No, but I have to introduce both of them.
No, I'm just saying you should not have introduced them yet because we don't have anything like.
Oh, we're live yet?
We're live now.
Oh, we're live now. Okay, ladies and
Today's what? Way back.
No.
Is that
It's
a
true,
thing.
but
That's a-
TBT, correct yourself.
No, that was an ad growing up, no?
No, that's the other one and them. That is us.
Oh,
Yeah. Don't mix the thing. But nonetheless, it's not about us right now.
I apologize.
It's not about us right now. That we exalt ourselves.
That is true.
You understand? It's all about the two contestants in studio right now as we speak. We are live on Facebook, by the way, so you
And
can join us
YouTube.
and YouTube as well. So you can join us and see for yourself who exactly they are and who you think is not enemy. That's not time for that.
Now
So-
is not the time for that.
Of course, my co-host, the small bud,
Energy Buzz, period. He's here.
is here as well. So we're gonna take it to the max right now. Not shake it to the max, but take it to the max. All right. So, ladies, welcome. Good afternoon. Welcome to studio 88.5 Soufriere FM. One of you are no stranger to here. So, welcome once again, and welcome to you. You guys look nervous. No?
No.
Okay, good. Because I was about to say, man, there's gonna be me and plenty other people who come July 4th. So you gotta be shaky. Don't gotta be shaky, boy. Yeah. That's it. So welcome. You guys look beautiful.
Thank
First of
you.
all, you're welcome. And man, we're going straight to the questions. So definitely. All right. So you have anything to ask? 'Cause
Okay,
I have a list
so-
of questions there. Let me tell you, I had to
Wow.
write that down.
Wow.
I had to write that down.
You came prepared.
Yeah. I
All
still
right,
feel
we
I'm
will
missing.
start off with, of course, the obvious. You will introduce yourself to us and the listeners, both in studio, on Facebook, on air, and on YouTube.
Hi, good afternoon to the listeners, sorry, and everybody. My name is Stalin Foswa, and I'm your Miss 88.5 Super FM.
All right.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kimberly Haynes. I am your Miss Soufriere Small Businesses 2025 Team Purple.
Hello, where's your black?
On her side.
On the sash.
All right. So they said they're not nervous, so we're not going to give them any icebreakers because
icebreakers. We're going on.
they're not nervous.
We're going on.
But I have a simple question for them before, because I asked the other girls that.
Uh-huh.
If you guys were to wear a color for the rest of your life, what color would that be?
It'll be black, my favorite color.
Gosh. You know, I don't blame her on that one, but I'll go bright yellow. Okay.
You know, Kimberly is actually the only person who did not stick with her theme color for the pageant.
Oh, yeah?
That's interesting. So tell me why purple. Tell me why yellow.
Yellow,
Sorry.
I have a couple of yellow outfits. I love how they look, and I figure, it goes well with the chocolate skin. So yellow for the rest.
Wow.
All right. All right.
How long though? How long?
How long?
You've been, loving yellow that much?
A couple of years now.
Okay.
A couple of years now.
Cool,
Yes.
cool.
All right. All right. So just tell us and your listeners, of course, what inspired you to take part in the 2025 Soufriere Carnival Queen Pageant?
As the rep.
Yes.
What inspired me to take part in this pageant is I want to gain some self-confidence in myself. So I was like, what will help me take that next step? And like other people was like, you should try the pageant. It will help you with networking and build your confidence and public speaking. So I was like, okay, why not give it a try for the experience and to just help me grow personally and for my career in hospitality, of course.
Nice.
All right.
So for me, I've always watched pageantry and I've always admired the young ladies walking across the stage in their sparkles and whatnot. And of course, I always knew that it's not just what you see on stage, right? But I wanted to try it. I wanted to put myself in that position and say, hey, Kimberly, we tried this, no matter what the outcome is. And, everything else positive that it brings to me, the networking, making new friends, the new experiences, learning new things. it has so much positivity to it that I was like, you know what, let me try.
Nice. So from what you're saying, I'm guessing that you both of you guys have never tried this pageantry before.
No.
Oh, nice. Okay.
All right. So, Kimberly, describe yourself in 3 words.
Creative,
Mhm.
adventurous, and sweet.
Okay.
Okay, chocolate.
Interesting. A very interesting. And starting.
3 words.
Mhm.
Energetic,
Mhm.
hardworking, and trustworthy.
Okay.
Nice.
We have like completely opposite. The two of them are on different ends of the spectrum.
I'm hardworking too, but
No, no.
the base of it is
Yeah.
soft life, soft girl,
All right.
soft girl era.
All right. So tell me, what would being the carnival queen mean to you?
Being the carnival queen to me would mean I've accomplished this, and it also would allow for me to have an avenue to help others. So it would be meaningful in the path of I can help others
Mhm.
while I've accomplished this for myself. Yeah.
Nice.
For me, it would be that I could inspire young girls and boys to go for what they think, to go towards their dream path. Because I'm somebody, I'm very inside person, and then to see me on that stage and in front of a lot of people, it takes a lot of guts. So I want to be the one to inspire those that no matter where you come from, no matter what your lifestyle is right now, you can do whatever you put your mind to.
Nice. Awesome.
Nice, nice.
Feel free to share some of the challenges you guys have been going through on this journey, as well as some of the best moments on this journey as well.
My biggest challenge, I miss eating whatever I want. I love food. I cannot wait to eat a burger, and I know exactly which one I want and where I'm going to get it. that is that is my that is the one thing that is the hardest. And what was the other question? Was the best part of it? The best part of it has been the networking. There are a lot of, even with my sponsors, I didn't know a lot of the businesses there, and getting to speak with everyone and connecting with them, networking. I just learned a lot. I think that for me, that's the best part of it so far.
So you go hook me up,
For me, some of the biggest challenges, the number one right now is time management. It's very difficult for me to manage my time because I'm somebody is whatever comes to me, I will do it. So if 5 things come to me, I'm doing 5 things at the same time. But in pageant life, that's not the way it is. You have to create a schedule to be like, okay, I have an interview in the morning and then bam, I have dress rehearsals that time. So let's put in a schedule and see where can I fit in rehearsals in that time. Not like, okay, I have a dress rehearsals and like maybe after I'll do a little routine, but what if the dress rehearsals take longer than I expected? So scheduling is one. And a next one I think with is the networking. I'm to myself person, so I don't really like when I go out, I don't really speak to people, I don't really involve myself. Literally stay by myself, which I'm trying to work on because networking is very good. You get to meet new people, like get aware of different personalities, and I feel like that's something I need to put myself in because I'm going into a career that needs that. I'm going to hospitality every day. I'll be meeting like 50 plus different personalities, so I feel like the pageant helped me with that. But the biggest blessing is my pageant sisters, the bond and the laughter and the enjoyment. They make me feel right at home. When I feel nervous, they'll be like, girl, you got this. And that just makes me feel like, oh my God, to have that bond is amazing.
Nice. I love that.
Yeah. That's your list of questions?
No. I have quite a few. So,
Oh, I saw Buzz like just stop. I thought that was his list there. I was
it's not like you.
wondering.
It's not like you yet.
Oh, sorry. So it's my turn.
Yes.
All right. Coming out of this journey, well, of course you're not done yet, but just based off what you've learned, what you've experienced, what is something that you would like to tell to not just young people or young girls, but just well, not just young girls, sorry, but young people in general, just based off the experience that you've had from the time that you signed up until this very moment?
So, an important factor that I've learned, and sometimes we tend to get overwhelmed very easily. What is very important when you're overwhelmed and you have all these 10 million things coming at you, 10 million things to do, your to do list long. Breathe, take a moment, take a beat, prioritize, and it makes it a little easier. Sometimes, if you need to go and stand up in the balcony, stand up outside, just drink some water. I've learned that that helps because sometimes you panic in trying to do all 10 things at once and you're not going to do it properly. So just take a breather, a beat, and then you come back refreshed and you could itemize and do everything as needs be. Yeah.
For me, it will be to just be yourself. Don't focus on the social media and be like, okay, I see that girl have bushy hair, so I want bushy hair too. Just be who you are, be who you want to be. Don't be somebody that people telling you, hey, I think you should be an accountant. No, if you want to be a model, be the model that you want to be. Don't let people choose your path for you. Choose your own path.
Right. I like that.
Now, on the journey right now, is there anything that you guys have learned about yourself that you've never known about yourself?
I can hold my facial expressions a little better than my thoughts. Yeah.
I like that. Because every time you look sometimes.
I mean, in the beginning, they were like, you have to smile a little more. And then I was like, okay, got it.
All right, cool. How about you?
Something I didn't know about myself. It will be my patience. I really thought that I didn't have patience, but when I really entered the pageant life, I'm like, girl, you really have patience to be doing that day-to-day thing, the rehearsals and everything. I'll be like, oh my god, I'm tired. I don't want to do it again. But I have to tell myself, like, just hold on. It's almost the end is almost there.
Nice.
All right. How would you use your platform? Okay. That is, if you were queen, how would you use your platform to impact the young people in Soufriere?
I've been going first a couple times.
All right. Come on,
If-
rep.
I will use my platform for youth empowerment,
You.
youth empowerment, and also for sustainable tourism. I'm currently getting my associate's degree in tourism studies and sustainability, and I feel like St. Lucia should focus on the sustainable part of tourism a little more if they want to save resources for future generation. So I want to help with that with programs about how to keep our with programs about our culture and how to keep St. Lucia what it is and not make it out there for tourists, but be its real self. And for youth empowerment, I want to do like little programs for the children, communication skills. 'Cause I feel like they're too glued to device these days that they need a little push. Because in the social media and thing, it's always bad stuff they're watching. Then there's kids who want to watch Coco Melon. They want to watch TikTokers doing dance and doing community skills. When I grew up watching Tom and Jerry, though not Coco Melon. But that's what I would have done. I would do. Sorry.
So on my end, what I would use my platform to how I would use my platform to impact the youth of Soufriere, in particularly schools. Well, most of the children are going to school. I'd like to do a feeding program. I know most of the schools already have a feeding program, but let's say after school, most of the students, their parents are hotel workers. They don't have somebody to cook them a warm meal. It might not be something that's sustainable for every day, but if we could do it often, maybe my sponsors and other proprietors in Soufriere can assist me. I'd like to do a feeding program, and not just for the students at school. But if we could do one once a month for the general public, set up a public space, a tent in a public space, whether it be on the square, on the waterfront, and just have companies help me feed the public. It doesn't matter whether you're poor, whether you can afford it, just come together and have a nice warm meal.
Nice.
Yeah.
Your turn, Buzz.
Go ahead.
I thought you had a list of questions.
Yeah, I know.
I thought he had a list
But
as well.
I know she does have so many questions. So.
Okay, now Stalin, you brought up a very interesting aspect. I kind of stayed away from it, but you brought it up. In terms of culture. Um, of course, we know that carnival is a part of our culture. But at the same time, when it comes to beauty contestants or like pageants, we get a lot of backlash for activities like that. So, just using your experience so far, how does it make you feel? Or what would you like to say to people who have a negative view on pageants?
I would say that pageant isn't just about what you wear or what you say. You have to remember that everyone has a mental health also. So you telling them, hey, you cannot speak properly, why are you doing a pageant? Or you cannot walk properly in the heels. It's literally destroying their mental health as well as you giving them. It's true, the criticism is good. But at least say it in a better way, like, hey, I think you should work on your walk. Or like, you know your speaking is not at the point it should be. So work on it a little more. Don't be like, oh, I don't know why she's doing pageant. She cannot do this.
In other words,
No.
it's not what you say, it's how you say.
Yes. Just be
Consider
more positive and be more considerate about the person that you're saying things about, especially on social media, because on social media things don't disappear. It's there forever. So I just feel like they should be mindful of what
and
they
mental
say.
health is a real thing.
Yes.
What about you, Kimberly? How would
Aside from, our grandparents probably telling us, just so you can mutila, Ikaele, Mashele, Stitch, Ipan Hadale, that's what most of us would have been told. That's what I was told as well. But I think we need to, especially the young people, when we get there, when we get on that stage, we need to show our parents, our community, what pageantry really brings to you, the positive sides of it, despite the fact you see me walking on that stage on the night. Yes, but let's look at the background aspects. Let's look at how I might be able to use my skills, my talents, and my contacts to assist the people of the community.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think that's one way that I would be able to push through and let people know there's positivity to pageantry.
Nice. Speaking of which, how has the support been for you guys in your community right now?
Lovely, 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 lovely. Even the older folks that I would have not even thought knew that I was going up for pageantry, I've been like, I remember you as a little girl growing up, and look at you now, Team Purple. I mean, it's a support. And honestly, it warms my heart. Because from the older people in particular, where you expected again that negativity, you get the positive support from them. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And wider from my friends who are both here and abroad. People want me to ship them t-shirts. I'm not doing that yet, but yeah, it's been wonderful so far. Yeah, definitely.
The support has been amazing. I can't complain. I'm from Market Road. And just me walking up to go home or walking to rehearsals, they're like, you won rehearsals, good luck. I come and support you, drive off. I'm there, Team Black all the way. The crown is coming Market Road for sure. I'm like, yes, I will bring it up for y'all.
I can just speak to walk over there.
Yes.
But let me tell you, y'all should be feeling so overwhelmed. I mean, like sometimes I pass through the different communities and I see y'all up on the billboards and stuff.
Yes.
Like, parliamentary representative and thing. I mean, how does that make you guys feel? I mean, like walking through the community and you see your face right there, like, yo, this is me doing that.
It's unreal. Sometimes I just pass by the billboard and I'm like, Kimberly, just walk straight. Because I can't believe, my face is on a billboard in new development. It might be small, but it's still something. It feels unreal.
It's out
and
there for people to
It's
see.
out there for people
will
to.
see.
Everybody going to Marcy on that road day.
Yes.
So you must see it.
Yes.
It feels unreal, but it's wonderful to be out there. Yeah.
I love that.
For me, when I walk in past it, I'd be like, oh my God, this is not a dream. It's real. It's really there. And like people will be sending me pictures like, oh my God, I see you. You like Miss Margaret Road. I see you. I'm like, yes, that's me. And I'll be blushing. And especially the neighbors, they be like, girl, I didn't see you was there, but you're looking so nice. Miss Photogenic. I'll be like, yes.
And we're getting some love from the Facebook viewers as well. And all the love, all the love. Shout out to V, shout out to Anne. Yeah, shout out to the team on Facebook.
Well, we are getting ready to wrap up. You guys have been there for longer than you realize. So you see how unintimidating interviews could be. That is the mental space you need to be in on the night. Buzz, if you have any other
Um,
deep questions that you want to
Not
ask.
really. I don't want to, I just wanted to feel comfortable and, get themselves prepared for July 4th and just go out there and do what you got to do.
All right. What my final question would be is, what is your final message to everybody looking out for you, the young people who are now looking up to you, your fans, your supporters? What would you like to say to them?
I would like to say thank you for all the support I've been getting. At first, I was really nervous about going for the pageant. When I see all the love and support I'm getting, I'll be like, okay, good, you got this. You got them people supporting you. And I really want to say thank you for that. Everybody, my families, my supporters, my friends, especially my chaperones. Thank you, a huge thank you to you all. And expect me to be on that stage, being who I am, and not somebody else. I'll give you all the real styling on the night.
Thank you.
Come out and support and show some love to not only myself, but the other 5 delegates on the night of July 4th, and just continue to be a positive enlightenment in our lives as we continue this road.
All right. So, anybody you want to shout out or say thank you to?
Thank you to my chaperones for sure. Thank you to my group chat of friends. Thank you to everybody. Just thank you in general to every single person in St. Lucia, abroad. Big up y'all.
For sure.
Well, I guess we've come to the end of our conversation. It was not an interview. Thank you so much for being here, ladies, and all the best on the night of July 4th. We will be there supporting, watching, vibing as well.
In black, right?
You'll have to wear a white shirt. You'll have to wear a white shirt if anything.
I think I will have to wear
Mostly
white.
black, but
I mean, Buzz will definitely come in black because
mostly black.
Yes,
But
you
like
have to
for
support
me,
your
I feel
resident.
like I know so many of you.
I feel like
And
I
I
could dress
love
like a
all of
coolie on
you.
that night. Endless colors. Man.
Right. So I'm going to tie dye my t-shirts.
Okay,
I'm
that's a
going to
good
tie dye
idea.
my t-shirts in all the colors for the contestants. That's what I'm going to do. So no photos, just everybody's picture, so everybody knows they have my support on that night.
Yeah, I think we need to convince the committee to do shirts with everybody's face on it. For those who cannot pick,
Right,
support everybody.
Like a little collage with everybody's
Yes,
face.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Right. Sounds good. All right, ladies. So thank you
Have a
so much for
question?
coming through.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you for having us.
Oh, we have a little guest in studio, and she has a
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, it's good.
we have a tiny guest in studio.
My name is Paris Beckford. Welcome, afternoon, everybody.
Who are you supporting at the pageant, Paris?
I want to support both teams.
Oh, you want to support both of them? So you will be in purple and black?
I'm going to have one of my purple t-shirts,
Mhm.
black ribbons, a black pants, and I think I'm going to ask my mommy to order is it
Purple shoes.
uh-huh.
I mean, black and purple go together.
Thank you, Paris. Wish the girls good luck.
I wish you all good luck.
Thank
you.
That's
You're
sweet.
welcome.
That's sweet.
All right, guys.
Team Black, so going on, family. Pick up yourselves. Send some love to start.
Again, thank you so much for coming, ladies. It was an
you for
absolute
having us.
pleasure
Thank you.
And don't forget, guys, don't forget one thing. T-shirts are only
$40.
$40.
And the tickets are now $60, but get it from the contestants for only $50.
Right, and we will
Nice.
have a motorcade on Saturday,
Saturday
where you
from
can
2 p.m.
also purchase your tickets and your t-shirts.
Nice.
Right.
There we go. You're almost left without giving the information.
They almost did. They almost did. So I guess we will be seeing the community coming out
Straight.
to the motorcade on
Straight.
Saturday from 2 p.m. We start at 2 p.m. at the waterfront. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Very much so. All right, guys, keep it locked on. This is 88.5 Soufriere FM. We will be back with some throwback hits right after these.